Hi, hello, welcome to Madhu Srinivas Ideal Channel, and this is your Madhu Srinivas. In this class, we will discuss about the osmosis. And before going to the osmosis, we should learn about the three topics, that is uniport, symport, and antiport. It is nothing but I will explain you with the examples. Uniport is nothing but uni means we know that the uni is the single. Here it is the protein. That protein is used to transfer the substance which is coming out of the cells. Means let us take a substance, it is a substance and it is from outside, and we'll take it is as a B, that is from inside. Here the substance is coming from the unidirectional to the inside the cell. That means it is coming from the unidirectional, in the only one directional, from outside to the inner sides through the help of protein. The substance, it may be the water or minerals or the food material, is coming inside the cell in the unidirectional, is called as uniport. And when coming to the symport is nothing but it is there. Here also there is a protein, but here also there is a protein. The protein comes from two substances. The two substances are transferred in the same direction from a one protein. As we discussed in the uniport, it is outside the cell, and let us take it is A, and it is the inside the cell, and it is the protein. It is a protein. Here the substances, the two substances are coming towards and coming inside the cell with the help of protein. The two substances which are coming inside the protein or inside the cell in same direction. The same direction is called as symport. And here antiport is nothing but, here also there will be a protein, but the substances, the two substances will be go in the different direction. Different direction. It is outside the cell and it is inside the cell, and it is a protein, and it is the protein. The substances are the two substances which are coming from the outside the cell to the inside in two directions. This is called as antiport. And I will say you the example here when coming to the uniport. Example is the releasing of calcium ions. The releasing of calcium ions in presynaptic membrane. The presynaptic membrane, releasing of calcium ions in presynaptic membrane. That means when the impulse is getting transferred from one nerve to another nerve, then the calcium ions will be released in this form in presynaptic membrane. Then there is another example. Again, the calcium ions will be released from sarcoplasmic reticulum. Plasmic reticulum. Okay. The example one is calcium ions releases from the synaptic membrane, that is from the nerves. Means the impulse which is getting transferred in one neuron to another, and there is another calcium ions which are released in the sarcoplasmic reticulum when it is in the contraction of muscles. Okay. And when coming to the symport, example is calcium. And when coming to the symport, here the example is releases of sodium ions and glucose. Sodium ion and glucose in. Here the example is the releasing of sodium ions and glucose. The formula of glucose is C6H12O6. These are in intestine. They will help in the intestine. And when coming to the input, the example is sodium or potassium ions will be releases. Sodium ions and potassium ions. Example is sodium ion and potassium ions. And now get into the osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of solvent particles to form higher to the lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane region till the equilibrium. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of solvent particles from higher to the lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane till equilibrium stage. That means, listen carefully. Here we should be observed that here there are solvent particles and there is a membrane called semi-permeable membrane. The solvent particles, the movement of solvent particles from higher to the lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane till the equilibrium state. Okay. Then we have discussed in previous class about the solute particles. Here we are discussing about the solvent particles, and the membrane is called as semi-permeable membrane till it becomes at equilibrium state.